Warren Mayor Jim Fouts headed to court now in hopes of getting his name on the mayoral ballot. He is suing the Warren City Council, claiming his civil rights were violated by the ordinance that put term limits on the mayor's office. Rob Maloney spoke to the mayor today. Rob, this new federal lawsuit comes after a previous lawsuit was thrown out.
That's right. And, well, it wasn't so much thrown out as it was basically not heard by the Supreme Court. But here's the thing. Jim Fouts is looking for a special election here in Warren in September to be ordered by a federal judge to put him on the ballot. When about 3 months ago, he said that he understood that the Supreme Court's ruling was okay. He was able to live with that. But a couple of weeks ago, he got a hold of Nabi Ayad, a civil rights attorney. They came up with a new theory, and, well, here we are.
I just want my day in court.
Warren Mayor Jim Fouts made his name as a fighter, and fight on he will in federal court this time to get back on the ballot for what he hopes to be his fourth term. He's claiming the term limits proposal passed in 2020, preventing him from running again, was not retroactive, meaning it didn't apply to this current election. Though a lower court judge ruled in his favor, the state appeals court overturned that ruling without a hearing, and then the Supreme Court refused to hear that case. And that, he says, is where his civil rights ended up violated.
I have a right to my First Amendment rights. I have a right to my Fifth Amendment rights and obviously my constitutional rights. And I'm not going to be threatened by the city council or someone else who feels I no longer have rights because I'm the mayor.
His remedy? A special election that would include his name sometime in September, negating the current mayoral primary election with the ballots already printed and people voting and sending them into City Hall.
Don't end it like this.
City Council President Pat Green is disappointed the mayor decided to take this to court. And by the way, he is running for mayor.
He wants to take away the rights of the voters to vote? We appreciate all the service he's given to the people of the city of Warren, but having talked to so many voters across the city during this election, they like me, thank him, but it's time to move on.
And so now one of the things the mayor is asking for is damages, as in money, from the city council. And Pat Green says he's very upset about that as well, because it's essentially going to cost the taxpayers of Warren more money to fight this. And also, if he gets damages, it's a problem for the city as well. Back to you.
Okay, so Rod, this needs to happen quickly, obviously. If he's going to make a ballot, how are they going to handle this?
Well, they're hoping that the federal judge will have an emergency hearing in the next few days or even maybe a week, but they're looking specifically to get that judge to make it so that Mayor Fouts can run in an election that's already underway.
Wow. All right. Thank you. We appreciate it, Rod.